Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with the 1-inch brush and a little bit of blue. And let's come right up here to the top. Just drop in a nice simple blue sky. Let the brush go all the way across the top of the sky and then go down. And as you run out of paint on the brush, the color will get lighter at the horizon. And that's exactly what we want. That creates depth and distance in the sky. All right, a little bit more in the corners there. Make it nice and dark. And then gently let it get lighter. And we can grab a clean 2-inch brush and just blend this. Soften it, take out all the hard brush strokes. Now we'll load up a fan brush with just a little bit of black and some white. Mix those together. There's not much paint here. And we can drop in a nice little cloud. I'm just spinning that brush in little tiny circles. I'm getting a very, very soft cloud. In fact, yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe something like that. And another little one right up here. Very, very soft edges. I've picked up some pure white on the fan brush. And now we can just drop on some highlight to this cloud. Just a nice little bit of sunlight coming around the edges. With the filbert brush and some black and blue, we can come back here and just start sketching in some very distant mountains. In fact, maybe these are more like cliffs back here. They kind of come straight down. So you can paint them whatever angle you want. I just think these nice little cliffs, they'll be fun today. We'll give them a try. Maybe there's some that comes off like that. It comes down, up. Make sure you have all these nice jagged edges. Keep them nice and rough. Let's see a lot of detail in there. And I think we need a big one right there. Really make it nice and rough. These are super rocky and a lot of points and peaks that stick off. All right, make sure you don't get these too dark yet. We'll have some nice dark ones in front. Next, we'll load up the filbert brush with some black and blue and brown. And this is a little bit darker than before. And, okay, right there in front of the mountain, or in front of the cloud, we need a mountain. Right there. In fact, it kind of comes off like that and down. Something like that. And we need it on this side too. In fact, maybe it kind of comes down like that. That'll be the face. Then you can see another part of the mountain like this. Yeah, that looks interesting. And maybe we'll have a little thing that comes off like that. This kind of helps to give you an idea of where we're going. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good one. Then we'll just block it in. Block it in about that much. Set that brush down, pick up a 1-inch brush, and pull the paint around. With some blue and white, we can begin thinking about some nice snowdrifts down in here. In fact, maybe there's a lot of snow kind of running off all these mountains and collecting in this one area. See how I'm kind of shaping the mountains with this. Before it was all kind of just melted together. And I want some separation. In fact, yeah, there's some, look at that. It goes all the way up. And then flattens out. In fact, there's another one. This mountain is in front now. And the snow kind of comes around it. With some brown and white on the knife, we can rub on just a little bit of highlight here. Now, I chose to use the small edge of the knife today. I did that so I could get a little bit more control. We're going to have a very rocky mountain. There's going to be a lot of nice cracks and bumps in here. And I want to be able to put all of those in. We can also add some highlight to these little mountains back here. It's really done the same way. Use the small edge of the knife and very little paint. Let the grain of the canvas do most of the work for you. Now we can begin to add some highlight to this big rock over here, this big cliff. This time I'm using the large edge of the knife. Because this one is so big, it'll kind of speed things along a little. But we do it the exact same way. I kind of stutter my hand around, let it bounce, and I get so many nice little cracks and details in the rock. With some white on the knife, we can add in some nice highlights back here. Now I'm continuing to use the knife. If you'd rather grab a brush right now, that would work too. The knife was just, it was in my hand and it was ready, so why not use it? There, work that snow highlight right into the shadow. It's okay if you rough up the edges of your mountain. We can easily fix that later. Now with the fan brush and some black and brown, we can add in some nice foreground things. Maybe we're starting to work forward here in the painting. So these are some nice rocks that kind of come off like this. Yeah, they kind of join up with the mountain there at the base a little. And let's just block a lot of this in with good dark color. Notice the angle of these rocks. Ooh, there's a good one right there. We'll figure that one out later. They all kind of slope down. I think we'll have some water down here. So let's have them all slope down toward the water. And on this side. Now we need some sunlight out on these rocks. So we'll just rub it on with a knife. Almost exactly the way we did that mountain. The angle is just a little bit different. In fact, here, some bright sunlight. There. I think the light's kind of coming in like this. And it would be hitting that face and then a lot in this area right here. And that's what we're doing now. When you're done with the left side there, you can come right over here and do the other side. Now, as you can see, I did leave this little area open. I think we'll have some of the snow kind of drifting down that ravine. In fact, maybe this lake down here will be it'll be snow fed. I think that'll be really interesting. We can add on some nice highlight to a rock right here. We're just continuing to build the foreground. We're building a very interesting scene. This is a little different than what we kind of normally do. I really enjoy showing you different things so you have a ton of ideas to create your own paintings. With the fan brush, we'll load up some black and green, a little touch of blue. Load it both sides evenly. And we need some trees here. Maybe some evergreen trees. So I tap to give myself a little line. Then I work gently back and forth across the tree. And this creates the nice shape. Push a little harder as you go down so that your limbs get larger in size. Maybe we'll just fill up this entire little blank area we left with a lot of nice trees. Now we'll load up a 1-inch brush with some white and blue. And it's time to start thinking about our water. So we're just going to pull some of this blue across. There. And then we can always grab some of the bottom of our land to create reflections and blend those right in. All right, well, I think we're done. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website and also my instructional DVDs. And thanks for watching.